125, heat number 2, staging on the line as we take a look at our Thor starting grid. 259, James Stewart's in there, Paul Carpenter, Kelly Smith, Brett Metcalf, Josh Hansen, our winner in Indianapolis 2 weeks ago. Steve Boniface also in there, and Bradley Ripple, number 304, a guy doing it on both sides as the 30 board goes straight up. Cameron, a lot of talent in this field, headlined by 259 as we go on board with Mr. Boniface.
Well, Boniface should give us a show here. I'm kind of interested to see how the 68 of Josh Hansen will stack up with the new confidence against James Stewart in this heat race. So step back and throw our feet up and check this one out.
Stewart will not get the whole shot. He gets pitched off right at the beginning. Can he wheel around to the inside? Has to put a foot down. Rider goes down. A lot of riders pile up. And Bubba has been shuffled back to about 8th position. Can't triple out there, Cameron. And look at the view from Boniface's helmet. He rides up in about 4th position.
Well, I just want to say what I was talking about. Kelly Smith from Michigan during Heat 1. Comes out here in Heat 2 and pops a whole shot on the gas. Kelly pumped up in front of the hometown and maybe a little too much sliding out. Just a little bit. You can see from Boniface coming up on the inside there trying to make that pass for, well, it looks like he gets a few guys by him actually, including James Stewart you saw fly by there.
Well, Smith is out in front. Paul Carpenter sits in 2nd place. Our helmet cam comes up there, and here comes James Bubba Stewart already moving up to 4th place.
Well, I think that's Josh Hansen right there making that move, trying to get past Carpenter. He knows. Oh, and he gets past, and looks like Hanny was looking for a line maybe to stay with him, but James just flies by. Watch. Oh!
My.
What? Watch this section. Will he triple into it? Not able to do it. Folks, he will be able to do that. The reactions here are genuine. James Stewart is a madman on that dirt bike.
Your leader, number 33, Kelly Smith, and right now he's got a pair of Kawasaki's behind him, including this man, James Bubba Stewart, who puts the blitzkrieg on and goes right past him. 259, James Bubba Stewart, 1.5 laps into it, and sends out some love to Pontiac.
Throwing the wave to the fans on the 2nd lap. Watch the speed he carries into those whoops. It is just ridiculous, shifting up into 3rd gear, going so fast and carrying the speed all the way through it. James Stewart will effectively check out, I'm guessing here. He was about a 1.5 seconds, maybe a little more faster than the entire field in final practice today. This is where we got that whip on the triple. Oh, you see his hand kind of coming off the bar maybe a little prematurely as he scrubbed the speed and working that rhythm section.
What's amazing about him, Cameron, we watched him, 2 weeks ago in Indianapolis. He did not ride. He already had the title secured, but he comes out. He looks hungry, like a man who does not have a title in his pocket already.
And James, we talked about his entry speed and carrying it through the whoops just there. Not able to carry the speed like he wants to, and you can see here, looking back, the interval already to his teammate, Paul Carpenter, who came up with a 2nd place finish just last week, and right behind him still, the winner of last week's event. And I'd like to see if Josh can make a push here and find some speed.
Hansen bobbles through there, gets past Smith. Paul Carpenter, a great run right now.
Oh, and he's taking a look back.
So it's Bubba Stewart out in front as he makes that beautiful pass right there.
Watch him coming into the whoops, carry the speed. You see the way he sets up, different than Kelly Smith. Kelly doing more of a wheelie, get on top. James just blitzing with speed. He's still in the whoops, and he can look back and see if he's over there. Confidence at all times. Paul Carpenter also looked good in the whoops, but then starting to drop. That's the problem. You drop down, you risk hooking up, going over the bars, and just losing momentum.
So it's Stewart, Carpenter, Hansen, and Smith, your top 4. James Stewart putting on a show. Paul Carpenter, a Kawasaki teammate, having a great run, number 48. Then comes Hansen, your winner in Indianapolis. And the man who picked up the whole shot, number 33, is Kelly Smith. That's how they stack up. 125, heat number 2 from Pontiac. Stay with us. Find out what James Bubba Stewart has up his sleeves for the final few laps here. 125, heat number 2, here on ESPN2. It's Honda's All Access, taking you behind the scenes here at the Silverdome, Pontiac, Michigan. We'll get back to more 125 racing after this short little respite. to the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. The white flag is out. James Bubba Stewart has already taken it. The rest of the field coming through. He is your leader. Remember, he had a terrible start, was pushed way into the back, but look at this. He continues on the final lap, Cameron, to put on a show.
And the triple into the rhythm section, only rider doing it, then double-double. That right there has got to be worth almost a second alone, not having to go over that extra obstacle. James looks phenomenal. Watch him. Shift up to third, carry the speed. Can he just blitz him? Oh, even when he starts to have a problem, he can work the bike and keep it going. He's stoked to be back on the motorcycle, I'd have to say, after missing the main event.
He said that was one of the hardest things he had to do, was watch the main event in Indianapolis and not participate. He already has the title secure. Add another victory for James Bubba Stewart, your winner. 125, heat number 2. As we go back to battle for second, rages on. It is Paul Carpenter, number 48. Burt trying to get on the gas. He's got Handy right behind him. It'll be Carpenter getting the second place finish. Josh Hansen, the winner in Indianapolis, will get third. And Kelly Smith, the man who got the whole shot, gets fourth. Our helmet camp, Steve Boniface, number 42, gets fifth. What an exciting heat race. And remember, folks, we've still got an LCQ and a main event still to come. But maybe the move of the night, Cameron, when James Stewart and Paul Carpenter go over that triple together and take a look at each other.
James scrubbing the speed and throwing the bike down. I was watching him do it in practice, and then to be so close to another rider. This guy is just phenomenal. I know it's an understatement, but wow.
So there are your THQ AMA Supercross Series results for 125 heat number 2. It's James Stewart, your winner, followed by Paul Carpenter with a great run. Josh Hansen in there, and Kelly Smith, who picked up the whole shot. Right now, let's send it down to the lovely Jamie Little.
Todd, he went from 8th to 1st in a lap and a half. James, I cannot believe the things you do. You're not supposed to be able to do that kind of stuff on a 125.
You know, I'm having fun out here. I knew, you know, track's kind of tight and now it's really slippery, so you can't really override it. But, you know, I heard those fans screaming and I was like, oh, it's on. So, you know, I missed last week, but Bubba's back now, so it's on again.
Look out, you guys. Bubba's doing some things on this track those 250 riders aren't doing, like that triple right before the finish.
Hey, that's how they do it where I'm from. King Chevy Trucks Kawasaki, baby. Yeah.